Hi guys, we're on to lesson 4 now of this 101 Kinesis series with me, Johnny Chivers. I'm a professional senior data engineer by trade Monday to Friday. I work in the financial services sector. I have 10 years experience working with data. I'm also 5 times AWS qualified, including the professional architecture cert, and I like nothing more in my spare time than making videos to kind of pass on that knowledge to others and then also kind of reinforce what I already know. So lesson 4. Real-time analytics with Kinesis Data Streams. So modern companies today, they want to know what's going on with their data in real time. Can we analyze this data, and then can we take this data and make assumptions out of it real time and influence customers or clients' decisions based on that data? So that's what Kinesis Data Analytics lets us do. It lets us stream data in real time, perform queries across the top of it, and then get those results out. Okay, so let's do the wee bit of theory first, and then we'll move on. So Kinesis Data Analytics lets us do real-time analysis on stream data. It integrates with Apache Flink, but it has its own separate console as well that we're going to use today. It's highly scalable and highly available, and we don't have to manage any of that. AWS does that for us. And in terms of usage cost, you only pay for what you use. So if you're only streaming data once every hour or 6 hours a day, you're only paying for that even if the service is up. It's really one of those things that you need to get started in to see what it's like. So let's jump onto the console, and then I'll handle any theory that I've missed here as we go. So that's a pretty light theory lesson on this one. It's all about doing. Let's get into it. So on the console, last bit, real-time streaming. Let's go to Kinesis. And then we're going to the data analytics. So we have our stream up, we have our Firehose up. I've actually stopped the generator in the background for now, so just bear that in mind. And let's create an application. So we need to give this a name. I'm just going to call this stream 1. Stream 1 analytics. I'll do. Description is optional. I'm going to run this in SQL. Follow along with me. Have a space. Create that application. Okay, you need to connect to source. Our source is a Kinesis data stream. The stream we're going to connect is the real-time streams. Going to run SQL queries. Source stream 1. Bear that in mind. Let's create or update a rule, or we can pick one that it can assume. Let's create a rule. Okay. So now it wants to discover the schema. So that's the data format that we're sending. What I'm going to do, because sometimes it's a bit iffy, is log out of my Kinesis Data Generator and then log back into it just to reset everything because I've been in and out, and then reselect the stream that you're working in and make sure you go for the stream, not the Kinesis streams, not the Firehose. I'm going to up it to 10 records and I'm going to start sending that data. Okay, that's that data sending. And then we want to hit discover schema. So AWS in the background is running off now and trying to discover the schema of the data that I'm sending. It takes about 20 seconds. So I'll pause the video here and we'll pick it up once it's done. Okay, that took about 15 seconds in total. As you can see, it has found my schema, first name, last name, ID, and IP. That's perfect. Let's save and continue. Okay, so we've now got a stream connected. We've now discovered our schema. Let's do something with the data. So some real-time analytics. Go to the editor. Would you like to start this application? Yes, I would. So the application is now running. We're going to take a template. So let's go to add templates. Okay, so let's take the first one, a tumbling time window. And we'll add it to the editor. So this is currently set up for tick stream data, which is one of the use cases you can use to check or to demo data analytics, but we'll just adapt it for our purposes. So the first thing we need to do is take out this ticker data reference, and what we are going to count instead is people. So we're going to call this person count. So let's delete this back, put in person, and then we are going to do person count as an integer. We're going to put it into the stream, insert into the stream. We don't need the ticker symbol anymore or that comma, so let's get rid of that and leave the count. This is actually then what we've just called here person count, so let's get rid of that. And then we need to group by, so we actually don't need to group by anything, so let's get rid of this and leave the floor in. So there's a couple of changes there, just follow along from that template and you should be good to go. So once done, you click Save and Run SQL. As you can see down the bottom, it's doing its saving, so it does a whole check at this point to make sure there's no syntax errors. And then after it's happy, it starts running that SQL. So you can see that that's off and running. Meanwhile, we're still sending records, don't forget, in the background here. And you can see that we're running. So it's up and running, our destination stream. If you give it a couple of seconds, it will start counting the records that are on that stream for us in a 10-second sliding window on a floor that we've asked for. Okay, so now you can see that it's starting to count. It'll keep doing that every 2 to 10 seconds. Well, actually every 10 seconds, based on what we've asked. Okay, so back out on the Kinesis dashboard, you can see that we've created a data stream. We've created a Firehose that's a source for that data stream, and our data analytics is also consuming off that stream now as well. I hope you've enjoyed this introductory series to Kinesis 101 with a bit of theory and a bit of hands-on practice, where we've created an app that uses all 3 core Kinesis services. I'll make all these resources available for free on my website as always, www.johnnychivers.co.uk. Until next time, thanks for watching.